Flamboyant and imprudent, Fiorina lives for the thrill of the courtroom, often speaking in a manner peppered with bravado and drama. She is impatient and has a childlike temper. While she enjoys being in the spotlight, she only does so when it is focused at her positively, breaking down in complete shambles should something go out of plan, and will try to save face at first possible opportunity. It is later revealed that Fiorina was not the true Hydro Archon. Focalors, the successor of Egeria, had separated her divinity from her body and spirit. Fiorina was the Archon's body and spirit, but had no powers. Focalors used Fiorina as a way to deceive the heavenly principles in order to prevent the result of the prophecy regarding Fontaine from becoming a permanent reality. Fiorina was tasked with maintaining the guise of an Archon and cursed by Focalors so that she could not die, nor pursue her own happiness so long as Focalors lived. As a new human, she had difficulty taking that role, but eventually mastered it. Aware of the prophecy that would doom Fontaine, Fiorina assumed the role of Hydro Archon for 500 years. While she was successful in this task, it wore her down mentally so that she suffered from severe self-esteem issues and paranoia, as shown when the traveler convinced the court audience that she was a fraud in a trial. Despite being undying due to being cursed by Focalors, Fiorina remained fearful of situations that seemed deadly, as she pleaded the knave to not kill her during an attack for the hydronosis, and was hesitant in dipping her hand into primordial seawater to prove whether she is the Hydro Archon during a trial. After Focalor being executed and everything returning back to normal, Fiorina had returned to her normal self, but without the burdens associated with her role. While she is still flamboyant and dramatic at times, she now displays a softer, humbler and insecure side of herself. At first, she struggled coming to terms with her role being over, believing that her newfound freedom meant that she was no longer needed, and had trouble reaching out for the people closest to her while she was the Archon, such as Neuvlet and Chlorinde. She also planned to retire from the stage despite her love of acting, finding it difficult to take on different identities after having to sustain such a heavy burden for centuries. After being comforted by Traveler, Neuvlet and Navia, as well as getting invited to a party by Chlorinde, she realizes that her journey of self-discovery means that she no longer has to live a life in solitude. Eventually, she is able to regain the courage to move forward and go back on stage for the first time since her abdication, and learns to accept her identity not as the Hydro Archon, but simply as herself, thereby receiving a Hydro vision. According to me, Fiorina is a very strong girl. She was able to act as an Archon for 500 years, and even other Archons respect her for that. She is a very well-written character and will be remembered by everybody. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos.